I'm playing Ulamog the Defiler in Brawl. I've played Emrakul and I think Emrakul, just the two Emrakuls. Oh no, I played Ulamog as well, the other Ulamog. I think this one is not really that great. It's still better than the Kozileks. Those are just probably completely unplayable in my opinion as commanders, but this one can work if you play it really quickly and then just, slam your opponent with a massive annihilator. But it's still vulnerable. Ward sack 2 is very easy to deal with, right? Your opponent could just sack 2 lands and then just be fine because you might not ever cast Ulamog again anyways. So, I don't know. The deck is just all the colorless ramp that's worth playing, all the cards that discount cards like Incubator and whatnot, just everything that makes it easier to get this into play as fast as possible. You could play probably 10 more creatures than I am, but I'd rather just try to ramp violently into scary artifacts as opposed to playing like the mid-range artifacts that are mid-range creatures in colorless that I think are kind of terrible. So the planeswalkers are in here, but I don't really do a good job at protecting them. So there's sort of like you use a loyalty ability and then they die, and if that's better than a random creature, so be it. If it's not, then I guess I can come out. But I don't really picture Ulamog being super successful. But let's see what happens. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, send it. Uh-oh. Alright, Chaos Wand. You know what to do. Please cast it. Thank you. So you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, kind of close actually. Alright, so I can... No, that doesn't work. That's not worth it. So I'm going to play this instead of Chaos Wand. Yeah. I'd be surprised if my opponent had anything that dealt with my artifacts this turn cycle. Yep. A red-white Haktos player probably doesn't do that kind of thing. Okay, so I want to play Chaos Wand, and I also would like to activate it, but that's most assuredly incorrect. Alright, we're getting there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Anvil is felt useless. Unless I have a Changeling or an Eldrazi. Alright, Haktos, what do you got? Other than 2, so 2's the number. We're gonna block. I'm surprised they actually swung. I don't think I would let me draw here. Doesn't seem right, but who knows? Alright, send it. It is 6. Did we take out a removal spell? Planar Disruption? I guess March would do it as well. Seal. Want to add some cards. Can't block that. So, I don't know if am I winning this race? I am, right? It's got Annihilator 6, person winning. Our first Ulamog attack? Opponent actually let us do it? No way. There's no stopping this. Oh, sure. There is stopping it. There is, in fact, a way to stop it. Explains why my opponent is not conceded. Alright, so we play this. We get rid of that. We can also crack this obelisk for a 6. Does that always get the... Oh, it gets Ujin? Kind of meh. But that's okay. Can play out all my stuff. Bask at my Chaos Wand. Getting bots in my Twitch chat again, as is tradition. K Command is a very good card to put under this token. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna scry one now. Guess I can upkeep scry too. They did not attack Ujin. That is moderately concerning. Sure, I can recast Ulamog, but Haktos does get to attack repeatedly. Oh, I also don't get my K command. Tragic. Cityscape Leveler. This does not blow up Haktos, but it surely is a better card than like an average card in my deck at this point. And I can blow up the Urabrask Forge, and I suppose I should, because it's going to run out of control. And it's a ward card for like paying for ward and whatnot. So let's play the old draw a card. Shoot. This is a problem. Blast Zone on 4? I think we Blast Zone on 4. So I should not cast this? Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Sweet. I found a way to live. Stole my opponent's swords. Don't know where it gets me long term, though. How can I deal with this? I don't think I can. Nope, it's protection from 2, so that doesn't work. Can't tap this. This doesn't do it. I can scry for a bunch. I think my best bet is to roll something spicy. Please? Lightning Helix. Oh, it's 2! I killed Haktos when I shouldn't have been able to. Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Okay, so... Okay. There's no way I win this game. That was nuts. That was completely insane. Opponent has nothing, so we play this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Scry 7, make a bunch of tokens. Oh, rip. Tybalt's Trickery, that's kind of nuts. Okay, stealing my opponent's turn does not seem super ideal right now. I actually don't think I want to cast that, genuinely. So I'll just recast Ulamog. It's got 7 counters, decline. I can just Semblance Anvil this at this point, because I can't cast it. Or I just would never tap it for any reason. Still no attack. Because the first attack with Ulamog is... Yes! Oh! Yes! That's insane! That's insane. Wow, my opponent got scammed. See? Told you Chaos Wand, OP. Swords to stay alive, and then Lightning Helix to kill Haktos with the only thing I could hit it with a 2-mana spell. That's... Wow, my opponent is going to really feel the pain of that one, man. That's a game to remember. That's disgusting. And we swung with Ulamog, and they had Teferi's Protection, too. Alright, can they beat Platinum Angel? Whenever you cast a historic spell, return blah blah blah. So this is that weird mono-white, like, combo loopy thingy. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an answer to Platinum Angel in there, but I still kind of like this hand, because maybe it just, like, they don't answer this, and I just sit behind it while they, like, combo off and proceed to not win because it's sitting in play. But maybe I'm in a fantasy world, who knows? Sure. Why not? It's also pretty easy for this deck to combo, like, without much struggle. I don't have any graveyard hate. Alright, Palantir. You know what to do. No, and let him mill the land, I guess. I don't know. So we play this, right? Yep. And I have to survive another turn. Demonic Tutor is interesting. Lightning Helix is arguably the best thing that to play, I think, here, or to attempt, at least. Blast Zone is also interesting, but they're gonna mill it. They're gonna mill it. Let's see if I hit Emrakul and Ulamog and win. Nope. That'd be funny, though. Alright, opponent has Blast Zone, so my Platinum Angel plan is not looking right. Alright, my opponent did not immediately win the game. Love to see it. Alright, Thought Not Seer. Surely you do something interesting? Nope. Let's play Incubator? No, I think I want to leave up Lightning Helix. Chaos Wand can go, but the Beacon can stay. Let us... It's probably not right to interact until they try to go for a trigger. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Opponent has answer to Platinum Angel now for essentially the rest of the game. I don't like my chances here. Yeah, I don't think anything matters. I don't think there's... I mean, playing Platinum Angel doesn't do anything. I mean, it kind of does something, but not really. I'm gonna name Eldrazi. Just gonna name Eldrazi. Could name Angel, but no. So I have a 1/1 blocker, which probably doesn't have anything too significant. Oh! Okay, well they're gonna let me draw these. Otherwise, they simply die. Yeah. So if I see another turn, I'm sitting pretty. Just have to see another turn, which, I mean, kind of looks likely. I think. Maybe not. I didn't die to damage. Alright, they just put counters on Blast Zone. Okay. So stealing their creatures makes them sack all their creatures, right? Which is probably better than anything else I can do in this spot. So I'm going to do that. Like, making them sack all their creatures feels like the right thing. Sacking the Circuit Mender, I believe I get my Thought-Knot Seer back, and I get to see the hand again, too. This has to be right. Just gonna shift enter, because it's trying to animate my Blink Moth for no reason. They drew a card first, the way they sacrificed, so now Thought-Knot sees another card, which could be very nice. And we don't care about Blast Zone, obviously, at this point. That's an easy take. Alright, I'm arguably showing lethal. Sort of. Not really, but kind of. Do I assume my opponent blocks is the question? I don't know. Probably? Oh, right. They didn't... Right, yeah. They didn't cast it. They did not cast it, so it just works. That's annoying. What a crazy game this is so far. Very back and forth. So, I want to exile their commander again and the Altar of Dementia? Does that make any sense? I guess I'm casting this first. Play that, exile the commander and the altar. So they stop doing that. And if Rasad ever dies, I get my thing back, but I don't want to risk, like, them reanimating it again, and then I lose Rasad forever. Lose my board. Which is fairly likely. And I'll just play out the ring. That's fine. I go down a mana dork, but I go back up a mana dork. Yeah, well, I'm always hitting the altar, but I'd like to tempo the commander yet again. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Like, are they gone? What's happening? Don't want either of those. Oh, Forsaken Monument. I mean, it's a little late to the party, but I guess it's still fine. Swords to Plowshares, sure. Okay, I do get to see another turn. No Graveyard Hate for Adventures Fair to find. So, I think I am just playing this. We can play it off the colored mana as well, which is really nice. Allows my two creatures in play to also actually attack, which is pretty cool. I can also potentially hit crucial combo cards by doing this. I'm not going to animate the Blink Moth Nexus. Although I actually just can. I simply can do that. Let's sack this. Oh, wait. Let's do this. You know what's probably a good idea is to go 1, 2. I think I'm just going to play Platinum Angel. It just keeps me safe against something out of nowhere next turn, even though it's not super likely they can do anything next turn. I think that's okay. And a double block off of the Flesh Raker's fine. So if they give me back Emrakul and then they kill Emrakul, I lose my board, which apparently is what's going to happen right now, so maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, I guess that was a mistake then. That's not good. I gave my opponent an opportunity to kill their own creature, and that might have actually cost me the game here, so... It's a combo where you just loop your graveyard over and over. Yeah, I'm going to lose my board again. Whoops. Not the best idea from me. Yeah, that was a pretty terrible idea, actually. I did the worst thing I could have done. Opponent has 31 cards left. Yeah, this was a huge, unnecessary mistake. They blow up Inventor's Fair. I, to be fair, never got around to using it. Certainly would not have been totally useless, so... I should check their exile zone to see if I can parse out if I've exiled the combo or not. Might not matter. They're getting incredibly close to just losing for being decked out. I'm just gonna roll this. Alright. Something cool. Something cool. Alright, sure. Treasure tokens. I guess I'll take it. Ooh, alright. They can't mill, and we hit some 2 giant bangers on top. So it looks like I did take the combo out of their deck. So it could be very difficult to win here. Sure, it's just a 21-21 with no text. Oh, come on, let me win this game. Come on. Come on, so close. Oh, I need to win this. But yeah, it just loops stuff infinitely, and then kills you with a big, spooky damage combo thing. So they have no cards in hand. Do I swing or do I not? Surely I swing. It must be right to swing. In fact, it might not even be right to cast Emrakul here. Might not even be right to do that. Okay, so I want to keep Rasad around. And no, it's right to do this because now I can force them to tap. Alright, I won this game. Yep. Wow, what a crazy game. What a crazy game. When the game goes on like this, it makes your like opponent who probably thinks your colorless deck is a joke, and they just lose to it in this slow grindy thing, just so miserable. But yeah, there was a mistake to let them do this that one turn cycle for sure. But honestly, they right then and there, with no way to reanimate this, actually did block. So I could have just let this block, see what happened, and then just next turn did the same thing later. Because it's kind of hard for them to ever go off with what they currently have in the graveyard, and we did hit combo pieces, right? If I draw land, this might work. If I don't, I kind of lose. Is that worth it? Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't think that actually works. Okay, that certainly doesn't work. And this kind of works. Get rid of that. Yeah, I really want to get rid of a land there, but just don't like the risk reward of getting rid of a land. Creatures you control have tap Surveil 1. Oh boy. I don't think I've seen this commander before. Alright, going turn 2 without casting anything is very sketchy. Oh, come on, game. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing it to me? Alright, please ignore Palladium Mirror. Okay, they did, but they played something that I really wish they didn't play. Shoot. So, if ever I had a way out of this, it probably starts with Forsaken Monument. Alright, I got the best card in my deck. Surely we get there. Kana needs to not win the game out of nowhere. Okay, I actually got to deal with this. It doesn't stop Kana, though. I could have just held the blast to deal with whatever they cheat into play. Maybe that was better. Who knows? Okay. It would not have been better. Surgical Metamorph probably copies their Celestius. Forsaken Monument makes no sense here. Maybe Palladium Mirror. They do copy Forsaken Monument, even though there is no colorless or literally anything my opponent can do with that card. So it doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to me. But who knows? Who knows? Oh yeah, if you could play this in the command zone, it'd be the best by far. It wouldn't even be close. It would make it a viable strategy. I wouldn't say it would be the best, like, top tier kind of thing you could do, but it would be, like, the best colorless thing, for sure. Wouldn't even be close. This is my opponent's first green sword. No, it's not. I lied. I lied. Urza's Command. Power Stones and Construct. Neat. Thought Monitor. Alright, so there's more kind of artifact things going on here. It's just none of it's colorless. So again, I think this may have been a mistake. They're like, oh, mythic rare card. That's really good. Let me just, like, cast it. Alright, the board wipe probably has to be cast here. I would assume. Is in fact the case. So be it. Take action. Yep. Yep. Reanimate their Thought Monitor. Sure, sure. So we just simply recast this because that's what we signed up for. And I'm all for casting Ulamog 2 turns in a row. Do it again, opponent. Do it again. I got 17 cards left. Mana Drain was in their deck at one point. Oswald, that thing. Oh, there's a One Ring. Thran Spider. This is cool. Cityscape Leveler, Cosmic Rebirth, Jink Attacks. This is cool. I like this deck. Pretty cool. Still no use for the Forsaken Monument. Still have not used it. I think copying... Oh wow, they had a bunch of legendaries. Yeah, I think they really wanted to put more effort into what this should have been. Just like really think about it. Maybe Palladium Mirror or Mind Stone. Platinum Angel. So we have Annihilator 9, so this doesn't win the game. But it does do a pretty good job at making the... No, I don't think Platinum Angel works here. I can't tell you the last time I've seen someone play a Platinum Angel. That's pretty cool. Alright, they got definitely more than 9 permanents in play, that's for sure. They discover Urza's Silex. Another permanent that's actually pretty good here. Sort of. Sort of. Alright, sack 9 permanents. You should sack the Forsaken... Yeah, there you go. They did sack the Forsaken Monument. And the Silex is double white. All permanents, only sorcery. 6 lands, so if I play a land, I lose all my other lands. What I should do is sack the Mind Stone. Probably. I don't know if my opponent can fundamentally win with the remaining cards, but it's certainly possible. Urza's Cave is fine to play. I'll just sack a different land. This is okay to me. But yeah, because of the Urza Silex, I can't do anything else. If they do sack this, they lose their Platinum Angel, actually. I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. Also, their commander's in their graveyard. I also didn't notice that either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have the mana for it yet. Okay, they do that. Let's sack this. Let's go get Inventor's Fair? Or Buried Ruin? Do I have Buried Ruin in here? No. So, Inventor's Fair? Sack that. Oh, choose 6 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take action. Okay. Opponent has 10 cards in library, 3 cards in hand. Still a fetchable target. So, now what? They're at 5. Planar Bridge. Send it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 8. They basically have to deal with Planar Bridge right now. This would be crazy to win. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. That's fine. I have Worlds of Phyrexia for that. Oh, I don't have the mana. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Almost thought I didn't. All right. Let's not screw this. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Let's not overthink this. If I had my Sundering Titan here, I probably would have gotten it this one spot here, because then they just can't play the game and it's just over. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Okay, so they have the Power Stone. They can activate their Tocasia. Fortunately, their pool of options are rather low. And Platinum Angel is not going to get there long term, especially when I get to Portal stuff. So we'll see what they do. They actually don't even get Platinum Angel. They don't even get Platinum Angel. Okay. So I choose the Planar Bridge, right? No, I choose the Portal. How does my opponent deal with the Portal? How do they deal with this? Like, just give me the Platinum Angel. What are you gonna do now? Let's play this. Because now they can't reanimate it. And we can fly for 1. It makes the Platinum Angel lethal in 1 attack. Look at that. Blink Moth Nexus actually getting there. So they can reanimate not really anything significant. Thought Monitor just puts you closer to decking out. You're at 4. Nettle Cyst doesn't beat Platinum Angel. Yes, it does. It beats it in the air. We don't want anything to die. Okay, what does this do? Sure. Again, thinning their deck of a card. Maybe not the best idea. Possibly not the best. Yeah. Probably not the best idea. But they could have actually crewed Nettle Cyst here and then made it so I couldn't swing for lethal. But then they would deck out. And as long as this doesn't die and they can't reanimate it with Portal, I'm probably going to win this game. I also have a second Platinum Angel. So, kind of risky though if they did have an answer to Portal and then I couldn't like reanimate their Angel. I could potentially lose this game. But through my own Angel, that could be very difficult. Interesting game. Wow, it lasted all the way to the end. Pay 3, Proliferate? What? Another card I don't think I've ever seen. Okay, I like it. Do I start with the oil counter? Let's play this. Okay, well that just unfortunately makes it easy, or maybe fortunately makes it easy. I don't expect my opponent to ever actually Beseiju me, but who knows? Besiegeing the vessel is interesting. I don't know if they're gonna do it. It is only going down 1 mana that way. Actually, if I... What are the land restrictions? I have to find a basic land. Okay. Well, they're going to want to blow it up, like, right now. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can play and sack this. And I can play Bobble, so I'll do that. Alright, the mana do be mana-ing. Brainstorm on end step. Well, they have to pay 3 to do this immediately, but there's also nothing, like, with 1/1 counters. You can't grab anything. Yeah, it's just basics. Oh, this is the first time I've used a pet, too, on the left side. The fact that they make noise makes me never want to use one, but I feel like the rock is pretty thematic for a deck like this, so let's get the rock here. Experiment 1. Alright, I like what I'm playing against. It gives me the time to actually play the game. Proliferate, and a lot of cards I've just never seen before. In my 7 years of Magic Arena. No, Waste is a basic. This is a basic. Yeah, this is a basic. Let's sack the heart. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next turn. So play this. Play this. Tap it. And pass. I can actually blow up with Blast Zone 3 things right now. Which is kind of nuts. Oh, they don't have the basic land type. Are you sure? With a basic land type? Yikes. Okay. I guess I'd have no Beseiju targets then. Oh, right, yeah, right, that's why. The basic land type, that's how you get the triomes. Haha! I see. I played enough Modern. I should know this. Okay, so they blew up one of my mana sources. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, no, this doesn't tap for mana yet. Alright, Ulamog. Send it. Do it. Do it, Ulamog. Oh, I could have swung first. Would I have swung? Probably not. It worked! My opponent just instantly conceded. I feel as though maybe you could pretty reasonably beat Ulamog in this spot. Like, you should at least see what I exile, even if it gets like 4 counters. It's an Ulalek player. Oh my goodness. They have access to colors, though. Chaos 1 is not... That's not it. This is probably it. I mean, it's as it as it's gonna get. Please no... Delighted Halfling? I guess. Would be the one I don't want to see. This is non-creatures, right? Yeah. He was playing which Koth, though? There's a bunch of Koths. Face nothing but green ramp. Oh no, my... Wait, what? Sure. So we play this. We play that. And then that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're getting there. Don't you dare cast something devastating this turn, please. That is kind of annoying, but not actually that bad. It could be way worse, because I get the statue down. 5, 6, 7. Sure. So play this first. Yes. Because it enters tapped. Decline. Alright. Taste the stats, opponent. Taste the 17 in stats. I'm not running this card, should I? I don't really amass a lot of creatures, honestly. Yeah, no, I'll go to attacks. Okay. So do I draw with this Mightstone? There's not really anything else to do with it, right? I don't see killing the... I mean, yeah, there's no way drawing is wrong. Killing the 0/1 is not worth this here. I just really should always do this. That was a good draw, I think. Yeah. If I was going to draw something, this is probably a good thing to draw. It gave me my land drops, so... If I killed the token, it makes it harder to cast things through the statue. But they're really on the one spell a turn anyways. Yeah, like the killing this 0/1 just didn't seem right. And it looks like that was a correct assessment. So I will swing all out? No, just with these two. Though I could have simply attacked with this, and it doesn't really matter. But they just eat it for free, essentially. Sacrifice another Eldrazi, yep. Just make sure I can't cast that, yep. Did I miss lethal? I forgot I had Rogue's Passage. Did I just miss lethal? Could have made the 10/10 unblockable. I might have just missed lethal. That's alright. It's an excuse to just play Ulamog. Which my punt apparently needs to cast. So I'm going to go to attacks first. Because I'm sniffing out some kind of problem, and there's the problem. There it was. This is why I did not want to cast Ulamog first. And I will replay you. Kill the thingy here. You. Alright. Oh, right, this is free. Forgot. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to play Ulamog. It seemed like they were leaving up something spooky. Sweet, we got there. And Ulamog was on the table. Now, I still could have simply cast it. Palantir's interesting, although, yeah, I don't know. Still cracking even? Yeah, I guess. Is this going to be the video? A video? Yeah, probably. Alright, well, that's interesting. Is it interesting enough? I don't know, maybe trying to scam my opponent with this card is just better. They're gonna certainly mill. They're gonna certainly mill. So I want that land. And then I can play this on Eldrazi. And maybe we're getting somewhere? Hmm. Went 5 and 13. We can do it again. Man, I would like Inventor's Fair, but I doubt they're gonna let me draw it, so they're just gonna mill 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, well, this probably blows out the Palantir and not the... Yeah, it just blows out the Palantir. That's another land. We have 1, 2... I think I just keep any land. Play this. Play Semblance Anvil. Get rid of... Which Eldrazi? Probably the big Emrakul. Big old Emrakul there. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. We're gonna get there. Oh, please. Please. Come on. Ugh. Alright. So 1, 2, 3. Karn is fine. Which one? Which Ulamog? I guess this one? No, that doesn't seem right to me. I'd rather attack their lands. Yeah, I want to go after the blue. Well, you can't pay for it. You can't cast this. I'm taking out both your blue sources. Opponent! Oh no! You can't do that! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so... Ulamog has the same issue as all the other colorless commanders. It just doesn't really do that much outside of violently ramping towards it. You can play more mid-rangey colorless creatures, but most of them are very uninspiring. Like, they don't really play too well with each other. I'm sure there's someone out there that has like some crazy colorless deck and they're thwacking half their opponents. But it just doesn't seem realistic to me. In fact, it seems far less consistent when it comes to actually winning a game. Ulamog as a thing to do for 10 mana out of the command zone is also kind of not good. It just... Ward sack 2 permanence is not hexproof, it's not shroud, so it just dies. If it had hexproof or shroud or something, it would be great. If it had like indestructible, it'd be kind of okay, but it doesn't, so it just loses every time you cast it. It just blows up and dies, and you basically did nothing. Like, fundamentally, you did nothing except make your opponent sack 2 permanence for 10 mana. That's like all you did. And I guess discard a card because they had to like kill it or whatever. It did not get counterspelled. There were no counterspells somehow in the 2.5 hours plus I played. There was no counterspells. But milling your opponent for half their deck doesn't do anything, right? The Annihilator attack is what you're really trying to do, and I really didn't get to do it that many times. The other giant things I was doing were nice. I took out, what was it? The 8 mana blow up every land type. Sundering Titans, like, every time I want to play it, oh, it's so great. It would only blow up my opponent's lands, but the one time I actually put it into play, it only blew up one land out of an opponent who was a 5-color deck. I think there were 5 colors. It might have been 3. It might have been 3, but it only blew up one of their lands, and they had like 9 lands in play. Because all the other lands didn't have land types. They were just like the other fancy multicolored lands that just didn't have a land type, right? No triomes or anything. So, The Forsaken Monument is the best card in the game for colorless, so it's just what you're always trying to get, right? I ended up running Scampering Surveyor. That could go get Urza's Cave. That could go get Inventor's Fair. That could go get Forsaken Monument, right? So there's like, you can always do that. That's pretty cool. But I don't know. It's not reliable to find any one card in colorless. It's not that consistent. Null Elemental Blast also kind of struggles against really anything that it can hit because it only deals with one thing one time, and that usually doesn't buy you enough time to continue what you're doing or, like, you know, get to the Ulamog and, oh, it would have mattered so much to blow up something. Like, for the most part, doing this didn't change the clock that I was under when I was trying to do anything. So I don't know if this is right. Sometimes it does. If you blow up, say, Thalia, and they didn't have a green card to make Thalia come in other than turn 4, which is completely impossible, but let's say that happens. Sure, right? So it's really kind of not great against any multicolored strategy that has green in it, and it's obviously non-functional if your opponent is a one-color deck. So I just like the card, that's why it was in here, but it really just wasn't great. Mindlessly ramping into Ulamog is possible. The colorless ramp spells are just there for that to be a thing you can do, right? And it's nice to have other things. Like, I'd almost always prefer to cast this Ulamog if I could. You had a choice. I'd almost always prefer to cast this Emrakul, or even this Emrakul, honestly, instead of this. So, of the 4, this one probably isn't... It's probably the 4th best, right? It's still better than the Kozilek's, in my opinion, but it's just not really there. The fancy lands, right? There's a ton of different lands you can run. I was just running a ton of wastes because I don't know how the deck weight system works. So the more fancy lands you have, does it higher your opponent's tier brackets, right? So you're up against tougher decks, right? Cavern of Souls used to be like a 45-pointed weighted card. They said they changed everything. Who knows? If that is the case, then you obviously want to run as many wastes as possible and don't play all these cute fancy lands that don't ever actually matter. Just play as many wastes as you can just to make your deck have a lower tier or, you know, lower point value. If that's how it works still. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, colorless, it's fun to play. It's really fun when it works, right? It's really fun when you have a long, grindy game against somebody. No one got trampled by Dark Ritual or Mana Drain. It's kind of cool. The lower brackets had less egregious games, which was notable. It was quite surprising, actually. Again, not a single counterspell. Very strange. But yep, that's all I got for you. So let me know what you thought about Ulamog the Defiler. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.